Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Van Bommel. And it's Xhaka, played back. Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Bommel. Rooney. Hakimi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Messi, nice control, and he's in on goal. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Van Bommel. It's Roberto Carlos. Van Bommel. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Some really good ball movement. Nice sequence of passes this. Gives it back. Now there's a fine ball. Distributed tidily. Fires on the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chelsea still without a single shot on target.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Lewandowski. He's got away. And this is Messi. Back into the middle. Oh, good ball. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Van Bommel plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Hakimi. That's good play. Oh, super ball. It's a mighty effort. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
That's very neat. Xhaka. Rodri. Massaro. And the counter is on. Probing pass. He can run onto that. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Van Bommel. And it's Hakimi. Passes short and sharp. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Hakimi. Now it's Lewandowski. Beckham. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Hangs in a big header! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we'd like to inform
Any
you now
opinion
that
you'd
the
like to
latest
express on the
travel
first half?
information is
Well, it's
currently
been
being
nothing
displayed
but
on
frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Rooney. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Celtic have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He rises! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Celtic are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Shoots! And it's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Number 24.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rooney taking charge of the dead ball. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And this is Lewandowski. Rodri. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Foden. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. And he's cut it out. Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's an excellent interception. Foden. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Bommel. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos in with the challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 7, Griezmann.
It's going to be another throw.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Mbappe surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Celtic looking to pass their way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box.
Coming on to
Plenty of
replace
jostling
him
in
is
that box. They just
number
need a good
22,
delivery.
Perez.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's taking on his man here.
Celtic nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Neves. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neves. It's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Deep into stoppage time. Nicely spread. He is through here. And they can counter here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Roberto Carlos having a look. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. That was travelling.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything